Welcome back, y'all, to Sawyer Ridge Farm. I'm Jacob. Today we're going to be talking about if you have any feral pigs, wild hogs, if you have any of those problems like we did last year. This is one way you can kind of control that if you're having those issues with the pigs. If y'all don't know, if y'all say you don't have pigs in your area, wild boar or hogs, whatever you want to call them, they will tear your ground up. They come in, they'll eat everything, they'll tear up the ground, and if you're trying to do crops and orchards and stuff of that nature, they don't mix. So last year we had some problems with some hogs. We had quite a bit of them just here. It was in our orchard area. I'll have Alex post a couple pictures of them so you kind of know what I'm talking about. So with those pigs, as you saw, we trapped 18 of them. But the way we did it was this right here, as you can see, is this. It's a hog trap. Now this isn't our hog trap. We borrowed this. There's two of them here. We borrowed this from a friend from church, and it's a pretty good system. I know you can. It all depends on the way your state is. There's different regulations, all over the country. So make sure you look at your laws to say what you can and can't do with trapping and how you dispatch wild hogs. But before I get into this cage here, this trap, stay tuned till the end, because we will show you a live video of last year when we had hogs in here. And after that video, what the video doesn't show you, I got a story I can tell you, and it could have been a life or death situation. So stay tuned till the end. You'll really want to stick around and hear this. So I'm going to show you how this trap is set up. Now this is a homemade trap. Any of y'all can make this, and it doesn't actually cost too much. All it really is I believe the top right here is a cattle panel. The sides are hog panels. And if you don't know the difference, on the very bottom of them, the holes are smaller. So the hogs, if they're little, they can't slip out of them. And just some square tubing. This looks like about probably 1/2 inch square tubing. And you just weld it up the way it looks. I'll have Alex later go around slow. You can kind of look at it if y'all want to take notes and maybe make one of these. But the way this one is set up, and let me tell you when I tell you this, it works. Okay, we trapped 18 of them between two of these. And they were in the same area, and they're actually right behind where I'm standing. I don't know if you can see that feeder back there, but that's where they were at. So I know it works. We've seen it done. So the way this works is you got right here is a little pulley. I don't know if you can see this pulley, but it's connected to, we just used a number 10 can, or my buddy used a number 10 can, because the hogs, they're gonna tear this up probably pretty good. But these things, when they bend up, you can pull them out, bend them back in, and that's what you put your feed in. So whatever your pigs like, we just use kind of fermented corn. So that's that little housing. Well, this comes around and you got a little pin, just regular little old pin. That's what the rope is connected to, and it comes across here. And you can see right here, there's two little I-beams that this pin goes into, like such. And how this works is you come over here and grab the gate, pull the gate up, slide that underneath, and it just barely is hanging on there. Okay? It's hanging on there just like this. And what you'll do, put the corn in there, dribble a little line coming out there, and what the pigs are going to do is they're going to come up and they're going to start eating whatever you put out for them. They're going to start coming in. They'll come in, and you'll be surprised of how many will get in here. But they'll come in, and when they start eating to the line, they'll see this can right here, and whenever they stick their nose down in it, pull it, and it locks them in. And They have had in this cage, I believe it was a 300 or 350 pound sow, and it kept her in. I mean, they'll smack around. As you can see, this thing's kind of busted up. Every now and then, depending on how your welds are, you get one of these welds might pop off and you got to repair it. But this thing holds up. We've had quite a bit of hogs in here just on our property. But I'll have Alex pan around here, kind of show you how everything looks. You got 2 doors here, and it's about probably 4 feet by 6 or 7 feet. You can put it in the back of a pickup truck. Just drop the tailgate and stick it back in there, and it'll slide right in between the fender wells. So it's real versatile. You got buddies that need it, you can take it over there, drop it off. It's real easy to move. It's not too heavy. It's a pretty good design. The one thing I will say you got to remember, if you see this right here, this part right here is flat. They have steel, which is good. You can use wood without decay, and they can break that over time. The reason why you want to use that, and I've seen them do this, is what they'll do is they'll get their nose down in there, and if you have just this paneling right here, this is a 2x4 horse paneling, they will stick their nose under here, and these are strong animals, very strong. They'll stick their nose in here, down here, and they'll pop that up with their nose, and then they take off running. Doing it like this, it doesn't give them much room to pop it open, especially with this bar right here. They can't pop that and run through. So that's one design that you need to worry about, so you don't not put that on there, and you'll see those hogs, they'll hit it up and they'll run out. Alright, so we are at the location of where one of the traps were. Not too far from where we're at. It's just right behind y'all right now. But pretty much where Alex is standing, where the camera is where I was at. So when y'all watch that video of where that trap is, it's going to be right here where I'm showing you. And stay tuned after that video, because I'm going to tell you what happened after that the video doesn't show, and it could have been a life or death situation. So stay tuned after that, because you're going to want to hear what happened.
So we've had some hog traps setting out here for, this is the 2nd night. We've got some hogs in the trap. Here we go. We got us some hogs. Bunch of little babies and a mama. Bacon, anyone?
Alright, so as you can see in that video, there was a lot in there, right? They were not happy. But what the video did not show you, literally, if you listen to it, you can hear me say, Alex, shine your light over to this direction as I'm pointing. She cuts the video off at that point. So the trap was here, and I was standing right here by this tree, and then here's the trap. And what I heard was our dog over here kind of going back and forth, and I heard some stepping. And I told Alex, shine the light over there, because she had a big spotlight on her head. And she shined it over there, and I seen by where that tree is, I mean, that's only 15 yards, maybe 16. I saw a black 200-pound sow just creeping along right here, comes under that barbed wire fence, and When I saw that, I pulled my sidearm out and I started taking aim on her, so I didn't know what she was gonna do. And when I was taking aim on her, I was trying to get a good shot, because if y'all ever hunt wild pigs, you know that they're tough. And so she was coming along. When I was taking aim on her, I was looking, and man, she had this look in her eye like it was bad. I was seeing it, and I wasn't getting a good feeling. Like, I mean, of course you're not gonna get a good feeling when you got a 200-pound sow sitting there, but she comes over and she starts creeping, she starts stalking, and I've never seen a pig do that before. And when she starts coming around and I'm taking aim on her, and she just, at that point, boom, she just takes off dead sprint right at us. Like, I almost didn't even see it. She just starts coming at us. She's coming straight at us, and whenever she darted off, I just took a shot. She's still coming. I mean, she is full bore. She is running with a purpose. At this point, I'm getting a little bit nervous. She's coming in, and I'm like, I'm gonna get her, because she ain't getting us. She's coming in, and as soon as I'm about to take another shot, my light goes off. Because, you know, Alex had that big old light on her. As you can see in the other video, she had the big light. I had a little puny light that I could just see where I'm walking. She had the big old, you know, moonbeam of a light. She takes off for the hill. She's trying to get up a tree. She's trying to, you know, I don't blame her. I probably should have done the same thing, but I didn't. So it comes in, and I'm not kidding you, it comes into my light, and I've learned a lesson: bring a big light when you're doing this stuff. It comes feet from me, because it just shows up, because it was pitch dark out, as you could tell, and it gets feet from me, and I'm just like, boom, get another shot off on her, and she just stops, goes right up the hill. It was like a 90, just boom. She didn't want any more of this old boy. And she takes off. I'm sitting there getting my breath. I'm looking. Alex is, I just see a light running all over the place. She's just trying to find a safe spot. And bless her heart. But so she took off up the hog took up off the hill. And we weren't going to go track it or anything like that. I didn't know if there was any other ones around here. But the next morning, my buddy came out, and we dispatched the hogs, and we walked up the hill to where it went, and it was dead just about 30 yards up the hill. And what he told me when he was cleaning them out is that one bullet blew its heart out and its lungs. It just disintegrated them. And it still was coming at me. And that second shot I got it in the back hip, and it went into fat, and it only went in about maybe not even a half inch or an inch of just a straight fat. It didn't even puncture anything. But, you know, I definitely will say God was on my side that night, and I've learned lessons from that. But that's kind of the crazy story we had, and we really wish we could have got it on video, because, I mean, me telling you it is not the same when you got a 200-pound sow running at you. It'll definitely humble you, I'll say that. Just wanted to also let you know that all the hogs that we did catch, we got to keep some. We kept some of the meat, but my friend, what he does is he gets these hogs and he goes to his house and he butchers all of them up, and he gives them to needy people out in the community, out where he lives in our county. So it all went to needy family that, you know, needed meat. And around here, you know, wild hog meat's almost a staple for us. So he was telling us when he was processing them, every sow, we had a lot of sows, most of them were sows, he said every single one of them we had babies inside of them. And the one that I had to dispatch out, we think that actually the piglets in the trap were actually hers, and that's why she was so protective of that. And it just kind of goes to show you of how mean these animals are. I know some people underestimate these pigs, and I'll tell you, don't do that, because as soon as you do, that's how people get hurt. You can go all online and you can see pictures of people underestimating a pig, and they pay the price for it. So we just kind of wanted to, you know, let you know that these pigs are a nuisance here. They multiply just rapidly, just like rabbits do. They tear the land up. We have a lot of farmers and, you know, cattle guys around here, and it's calving season right now. And these pigs, I'm not kidding you, whenever the calf drops on the ground, there's been reports and people have told us that they will go up and eat the calf. They'll come up and they'll just swarm it. They tear up deer feeders. They just tear up a lot of stuff. And one of the main reasons why we wanted to do this is because we were planting an orchard that year, just last year, and we knew, I mean, this is right in our orchard area pretty much, and we knew we planted those trees, they were going to come in here and just tear them up. Yeah, that's kind of how we deal with them. We've done some hog hunting with some dogs, and that can be pretty fun if you've ever done that before. But that's one way to get them, is with traps, because, you know, you don't have to be sitting on them, you don't have to be running around up hills and hollers with dogs. But those traps are working when you're not. So it's not going to get them all, but it can get some of them. And for us, it helped us out a lot. We don't have any issues right now, but if we ever do, we know what we're going to do. But guys, we just want to kind of give you this, you know, if you may have problems, that's one way to do it. Be safe out there when you're doing that. You're going out checking your traps, make sure you have a sidearm or something to protect yourself. You can hear the rooster back there. If you liked this video, you thought it was interesting, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button. Okay, you got to hit that, and then there's a bell. Hit the bell, and what the bell does is it notifies you of your next video, and you can be the first one to watch. That rooster's going crazy out here. But if you got any questions about the trap or any other things you want to know, leave them down in the comments, and we'll try to answer them to the best of our ability. Y'all take care, and God bless.